Hi, welcome to Darren's Trading Methods. Today I'm going to be showing you a Parabolic EA. This is an expert advisor that you can leave running, okay, and it works for me every single day. And I'm just going to give you a little bit of a rundown how it's working, etc. Sadly, I've just clicked on and deleted the $43 profit that it's made, but there is a good chance that it will build up anyway. But I did take pictures of it before I did so. What I should have done was should have done this online. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm just going to open up and show you some of the other bots which I've got running. Okay, now these bots you will be able to get access to. They are inside your email. So basically what will happen is every week you will get an EA, a signal or a template. I'll show you exactly how to set it all up on MT4, and then you can actually take a trade on MT5 using it on an MT4 platform. Okay, as always, make sure you use a demo account. It's very, very important. And then you can gravitate to a actual live account when you've got confidence and you've already done the testing to know that this is going to work. So make sure you do your own due diligence. So you can see that this one here, okay, is the Forex Geek free robot. Okay, this one I do actually give you access to, and this is on NZD/USD. You'll notice that I trade some weird ones, right? The reason why is because I like to be away from all of the hype and everything else, because I find that, you know, I just trade better like that. And you can see that this is when the Geek robot set itself up going into the high point. Okay, this is for a call, and then this one down here is a stop loss. And you'll see that just leaving this running, literally I go to work, I come back and I made $40.50, which is down here. Okay, so you know it's a very profitable machine. Bear in mind that I am using cent accounts. Okay, not all of them. I have got real accounts as well. And demo accounts, etc. This is another one. This is another one of this is the trend. It's called the Max Trend Tracker, which you will get access to. This is included with inside your trading your actually signal methods. You see it's $13.82, which is right here. That's the profit because there's -121 there, you see. And this is where euro is euro CAD and GBP AUD. So we're actually with GBP AUD, we're actually making $15.03. This is it discounts it. All right, and this again is another count here. You can see. If I close this one down, I'm going to move over to the next one. And what I'm doing basically is I'm going to just show you these accounts, because this just gives you an idea of the consistency of these bots. Okay, they do bring loss. This one here is the Parabolic SAR, which is support and resistance. This is a expert advisor. I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to set this up. This is the one where we're going to concentrate on at the moment, but just showing you that I do run other units as well. This one is GBP AUD. You'll notice that this is a parabolic. It's here, and you notice this is making $18.17, which is right here on this account. Okay, let's move to the next one. So all I've done is I always like to show proof. I think it's very, very important to be able to show proof. So you can see this is another one, and you also notice that it comes up with XAU USD. So what this does basically is it comes up with signals, all right, and then it's up to me whether or not I want to place those signals. Now what I tend to do sometimes is when I get a signal on one of my other one, like the Parabolic SAR, this is another account, so you'll see that I thought, okay, then what I do is YNZD USD is working on one account. I thought I'd place a manual trade on this account, and you can see that this one's grown to $50.73. All right, so you know it is a great way of creating a passive income. And this one here is another one, this one, and you'll see here that this one is with NZD USD again. All right, and you'll see that this one here is 115.20. So you know they work really well. This one was actually with the Forex Geek Free Robot Pro. Okay, this wasn't with the Parabolic SAR EA. This was another expert advisor that I use, which is the Geek. And this is really good because it's so custom, right? You literally can play around with it. I'm going to show you. I've actually done a video already, and I've already given you access to this, and I'll show you exactly how you need to set this up, choose what you want, etc. if you get stuck, ask me for the set file. I'll send you the set file. You can load it in, put it onto NZD, USD, and it should start trading the way that mine is. So you will get hopefully the same results that I'm getting because it works exceptionally well. Here's another one, this same one. So it's just I've recorded this twice. This is another one. This is basically showing you NZD, USD, and you can see that this was the time, this is the date, so you can see these went out on the 20th, 21st and the 21st again. This is all February 2024, and you can see that there's 72, 48, 81. So you know, these are great systems, okay, great systems that really work really well. And I think I've got two more to show you, and then we'll jump straight into it. So this one here again is NZD USD at $70.80. Again, this one is working again. As I said to you, it's working on this system here. Last one. And you can see that with the profit that I've been making here, okay, I started this off because this is a actual account where I put $65 into this. Okay, remember this is a cent account, so it shows you got 6,268. What this does, this gives you a lot of spread and allows you to trade 1,000 times as opposed to 1 in 20, 1 in 30. So what it means is you can actually get an idea of what it would be like if you had a 6k account, 20k account, 100k account, 1 million k account. Okay, it gives you that idea, and you can see that I grew, okay, from 6,268.50 to 8,096 and 67. Okay, so you can see that this is growing, and this is just by using these systems that you can just put into place, walk away from it, come back, check it in the evening. If it's not making any profit, wait till the morning, and hopefully it will start to make profit in the morning. Okay, and that's pretty much what I do. If it goes sideways, I tend to take another trade when it's heavily in its drawdown, and then when it goes back again, it goes up. You're already making profit before it gets to its normal profit point, and this is just another way of hedging, if you like, and getting back, you know, what you could have possibly lost. There's always risks in trading. You should always remember that. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to jump over and I'm going to show you now how to set up the Parabolic SAR. Okay, so basically what the Parabolic SAR is, I'm going to go over to my account and I'm going to draft up, just give me 5 seconds. This is it. This is the Parabolic SAR. Okay, so what the Parabolic is it finds key points within inside the actual trading window. Okay, so you can see that where I started this, you can see that this was a buy trade. See the red arrow, you can see it goes down. Okay, so this would be a good time to get into it. And you also notice that where you possibly should have closed this here at this point, at this key point, if I can move it, it's also created a actual call, okay, because this is green, so it means it's going up. Now you can see that you are going to get issues with when you trade, okay, because everyone does, right? A couple of my colleagues have just been burned on the gold USD because they thought it's going to go up, it's going to go up, it's going to go up, and sadly it starts to come thundering down like it always does. So, you know, you've got to be really careful with this. You can see this is a GBP AUD. All right. You also see this was one of my accounts, which I just shut down and I was going to show you. It's reopened this. OK. And I'm now $9.73 into trade. And you'll see that these are the times when it reopened. So, you know, it gives you an idea of, you know, how this system works. And what it tends to do is it also writes in your stop loss and your take profit, which is really good because then it just takes away the danger of allowing this bot just to run constantly. You see the little happy smile, this means that the bot is active and is working okay. Now if you haven't already seen a lot of my MT4 training where I show you how to set up the auto trading bot and everything else, I'll just go over a quick run through so you're going to get an idea of how to do this. So the first thing that you would do if you're in your MT4 format, okay, let's do this as if we're actually putting the bot into the MT4 is probably the best idea. So what we're going to do is I'm going to close down this server. Okay, that server is actually based in Las Vegas. It's just a server. It doesn't matter. The idea of that is that when I shut this machine off, that machine is still running. Okay, and that's how I use this. You know, this is why I use a VPS, which is a virtual proxy server, which can be anywhere in the world, basically. You just want to make sure relatively that you have quite a good speed, because if it's really, really slow, then by the time your bot's taken a trade, it could be out a few pips, and that could have a major effect on how much profit you can make with inside it. I tend to do day trading with the Parabolic setup, because then I can go to work, come back, and if it's in trade, if it's in profit, great. If it isn't, then it's not something I don't really worry about. I just leave it and see what happens the next day, because there's already stop loss in place, and there's also profit which is in place as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to head over here. I'm going to show you this bit here. There should be a Parabolic. Let's see if I can find it. You can see I've got loads of stuff in here. Right, so these are all the ones that I will be going through, and of course everyone's going to be able to get their hands onto these. So there's lots and lots of stuff there, which is really great stuff, which is really going to help you. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I found the file that I was looking for. All right, so this is it. So basically the one that I'm using at the moment is the Parabolic SAR EA Basic. Okay, now you can do a lot of research on this if you would like to, but I've pretty much shown you how this system works anyway. So it will come in a zipped format. All right, so all you need to do is use WinZap, WinRAR to unzip it. It's very, very simple. If you're not quite sure how to do that, just Google it or look on YouTube, and there will be someone that will show you how to do this. I do show you anyway. So you see this is already in a format. Okay, you can see that this is an extract. So if I click here, extract, go to Windows, and then put in Darren's signals, click on there. Sometimes it won't allow me to do this unless I actually add a new folder, but let's have a look. You see that's done. So now when I go back, if I close this down, you'll see that Darren's signals is down here, and when we open it up, you'll see that this is where we can place our actual signals. Okay, so if I go here, if I click on this one, right mouse click, okay, and if I go to extract, and now if I extract this to my signals, all right, so if I go there, hang on, give me 5 seconds, and Darren signals, so I'm putting it into that folder, click OK. You'll see now that when we go back to that folder which I had before, which is this one here, it's now 2 signals. Okay, now one's a demo, all right, which is a big breakout EA, but this Parabolic SAR is a full unit. Okay, so we're going to click right mouse click, we're going to copy this, and we're now going to paste this into the MT4 trader. So we'll go back to the VPS. Now you don't have to have a VPS, so don't panic too much if you think, oh my god, I haven't got a VPS, Darren. You don't need to have one. The idea is it just gives a little bit of freedom. You can leave your laptop on, computer on. It's entirely up to you what you want to do. Just bear in mind, if you do get a power cut, then it is going to obviously stop it from working 100%. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to click here, okay, which is on file, inside your MT4 account, right, and then you're going to click on open data folder. When you open the data folder, it's going to give you this here, and then what you're going to do now is you're going to click on MQL4 and open this up, and you see the experts. We're going to click on the experts, and then we're going to right mouse click, and we are going to paste in. Okay, so you just click on paste, and mine's already in here already, so it's going to have a conflict. There we go, so it's telling us it's got a conflict, so all you need to do is cancel if it's already there, and it's just going to cancellate that. Hopefully my one is still there, which is this one here. Okay, and this one here has got my own set file which I've designed to work the way I want it to work. So that's in, and then what you do to actually operate to get this system to work, okay, if I just go to here, You'll see there's another one I'm running. I'm just going to close this one down. If we go to, let's say we use NZDJPY, okay, we're going to open this up. We're going to right mouse click. We're going to take the grid off, and then we're going to right mouse click again, and we're just going to neaten up this file. Okay, the color scheme I'm going to put to black and white. Now, a lot of EAs, expert advisors, they will take control of your coloring, which you can adapt or change with inside the actual boss information. So what we're going to do now is we've got NZDJPY. I'm just going to move this across. Okay, and we're going to set this on a 15-minute time frame. Okay, so you've got a rough idea now, and then what you would basically do is, now that you've added in your Parabolic SAR EA basic bot, okay, what you need to do now is you want to scroll down, and you will see the expert advisor inside here. So you can see that this is it. So what you do now is left mouse button, drag it across, and then let go. And that is all you need to do. Okay. And then you want to click on about, and this will tell you about the Parabolic SAR. If you click on common, there's a couple of key things that you need to make sure are enabled. One of them is allow live trading, okay, and allow DEL imports. And then you want to go to inputs. On the inputs, you want to make sure that your magic number is not the same as my number, okay, otherwise it could conflict. And you could contravene regulations that are built within inside your trading association that you're using. Okay, now you can play around with this. The take profit is set at 50, the stop loss is set at 50, the lot size is set at 0.1. okay, if you're very careful and you want to be careful when you trade, then set this to 0.01. This would be my recommendation, and then once you know that it's profitable, then you can always move it to 0.02, 0.03, and also it depends on what collateral you've got. Okay, this is a 20k account, this one here, all right, which is a demo account which I'm using. All right, so this isn't actually with that, I could probably easily do 0.1, okay, because that's 10 lots of 0.01. Because normally, if you have a $1,000 account, you would only go to 0.01 until you get at least $500 to $700 profit. Then you can move it to 0.02, okay? And it's all to do with the drawdowns, all right? The trade on new bar, you can see is here. You've got inverse strategy. Money management, don't worry about touching that. Use money management, don't worry about touching that. You can if you want. All you need to do is double click on it, and then you can set it to true, and then it will start to use the management system. I think what it does is it creates a risk percent on your account. So if you've got a 20k account, it's only going to risk 2% of that 20k account. Okay, if you've got a $1,000 account, then it is only going to risk a 2%. So that's quite a good thing, you know, if you're risk averse and you don't actually want to blow your account up. Okay, time frame is current. That means that it's the one that I've already set it up to, and the step is which step it goes up. Okay, and then there's maximum value, which is 0.2. okay, so this means it's 0.2 loss. So that means it's maximally it's not going to trade any more than 0.20. So you see this one here is doing 0.10. all right, so effectively it shouldn't, because you've got to be careful with multipliers. Multipliers can multiply your account quite high if you're not careful. Okay, that's why it's best to always set at a lower point and then leave it for a while, test it, and you get you a good idea what's going on. Now the dependencies, don't worry too much about that, we don't need to worry about that. The only thing which I will be going through, just so you've got an idea, is if I give you a set file, okay, all you need to do is click on the load, and then you would add my set file, okay, and then this will actually change the parameters if there is any changes within inside this system. Okay, because it's quite possible that these are already the ones I've given you anyway in this system. Okay, and then once you've done that, you just hit OK. When you hit OK, it automatically saves. So you see there's a slight pause, and it's going to do its stuff. So the Parabolic SAR basic now is live, okay? Working on an NZD JPY on a 15-minute window. Now what I'm just going to go over is that now we've set this up, I want to show you basically there's a couple of key things that are quite important for MetaTrader 4 to be able to know that this chart is working correctly. And all you need to do is you go up to the top of the window, top left hand corner, you'll see tools. You want to click on tools. You want to scroll down and click on options. This is going to bring up this window, okay? And then you'll notice that with expert advisors, you want to make sure that there is a tick on allow automated trading. Don't worry too much about these ones here, and also make sure that allow Dell imports is in place, okay? And then hit OK. And now this is running. So this bot basically, okay, is going to work out key points. So what it will probably do is it will probably watch the market, and it will also watch where you're going to get a support and resistance. Okay, so for argument's sake, where we are, we're coming up to a good resistance, and then what will happen is if it falls back down, it's going to find another key level, and then you'll find that the Parabolic SAR, which is support and resistance, it's going to start drawing in points of when it's going to start to trade on its own. Very similar to this one here, okay? If we look at this one, you'll see that this one here is trading, and you can see this could be news related, all right, where it's gone real down, okay, because you've got to be careful also when you trade in the news. That's why if you stick to a lower currency, all right, because GBP, AUD, NZD, JPY, because which is New Zealand against Japan, and Great Britain against Australia, okay, or Austria, I forgot what it is now, AUD. But you get the idea of what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say to you is that the actual, if we look at this chart, let's look at this one, right? If we look at this in a 1 hour time frame, and now if we look at it in a 4 hour time frame, you'll see that there is already key points that are appearing on this chart. Okay, there's here, and there is here, this one here. Okay, now the reason why is because it's bounced to come down, bounced to come down, right? It's bounced, it's come down, it's bounced to come, and also it's a cluster on this area. So you could pretty much guarantee, right, not that you should guarantee anything in trading, if this comes to this point up here, all right, in a 4 hour, and then breaks, okay, out of here in a 1 hour time frame, and then you'll get a sort of test, then it will come back down again. There's a good chance it will come back down again, all right, and it's then going to bounce off another support and resistance. Now there could be a few here. There's this one here. This is another support and resistance, because you can see that there's key points of when this is actually gone up to it and then come back down. And there's another one here as well, which is this one here. So we've now got a trading point, okay? So what you could do is, if this bounced in this sort of line all the time, then if it comes out of this line, it's classed as a breakout, and that's what this Parabolic SAR is going to do. It's going to set up a trade, and it could be either a call, which means it's going to go up, or it could be a sell, which means it's going to go down. So, and what it will do is it will hit another resistance. If it hits another resistance and bounces back up, then it's going to create another call, okay? So this is how this bot works. It's by creating support and resistance lines, which can be quite reliable when you're trading, okay? A lot of people use this for gold. You know, don't think that just because I'm using NZD JPY that you can't use anything else. You can, okay? And you'll see that these are the key points which I've popped in here, and you'll see that if you'll see also that, you note that where I've put this, obviously I didn't know about this right inside the window, and it's key points here as well, okay? So where I've actually drawn this in shows you that this is a fundamental point of a key point that has just been repeated again and again. This was repeated is 6th of September 2022. This one here was repeated on the 5th of December 2022. Okay, 17th of July 2023. This one here is 13th of October 2023. This one here 28th of November 2023. So you can almost get an idea of what this signal is going to do, and this could be the way that the actual traders are trading it. Okay, and if you can find certain key levels to get into the market, this is really going to enhance your trading capabilities, and that's why using these little tools can give you that ability to do that. So what I've done there is I've set NZD/JPY to M15, all right, and I'm just going to leave this chugging away. So I'm just going to close that down. We're going to close this one down, okay, and then I just click this button here, which is like a cluster. And what you can do is once you open these up, this is another trading system, okay, which you have got access to. This works really well. So yeah, you've got lots and lots of things to play with basically. This one here is just the Forex Geek free robot. This is it hasn't actually taken any gold trades, which is really interesting because gold has gone absolutely parabolic and it hasn't kicked in. But that's because I've got it set with a certain there's a certain candle setup which will trigger my trade, and I show you that inside my pattern trading of my candles, which everyone gets access to with inside the membership. Okay, I'm just building that as we speak. So you can see that this is another one. This is GBP AUD, which we've already seen. Euro CAD, you haven't seen this one, and this is another one here which is working as well. All right, so you now know how to set this system up. Okay, so if we go back here, where am I? We go back here, you'll see that also there's a buy trade that's to be signaled on this, which is NZD USD signal. Okay, and this is telling me, and this one here then is going to activate, and you'll notice that there is a blue arrow that has kicked in here. Okay, so what this means is this could be a triangle effect, right? So if you imagine there's a line going up there, there's a line going down here, all right, that's a triangle effect. So if it breaks out of that triangle, which is almost this line here, then this will go up, and this is, I think, is what the Forex Geek is using. It's using this inside. The bot is using this trading style because it's broke this triangle effect. Because what you tend to get is in trading is something will zigzag backwards and forwards, okay, like this, similar to this, okay, and then it will almost coil, all right, so you'll get the coil effect, and then it will either go up or it will go down. And in this case, GBP JPY just went down, and this is like a dagger. They call this a falling dagger, the way it falls, because it means that it's literally just going to fall until it hits another support and resistance, and then it's going to do the same. You can see it's coiling again, and bang, it's come down again. It's coiling again, and then where it's gone back up again. Okay, so that's just giving you a little bit of a demonstration there. You can see that this particular trade which is kicked in, which this where it's gone blue, it's also taken a trade, so we're minus 720. Don't worry about that, okay, because by tomorrow this will probably be anywhere from $25 to $42. Okay, this is what's religiously growing my account with this setup system. Okay, it's working really well, and like I say, everyone gets access to that unit as well. Okay, so that's pretty much what I want to show you. Hopefully you're getting some idea now of how these things are working. This is another one which I will be doing another thing on, and you know, so we got, this is the FXT50 system, and this will show you a few key things that we can do with that as well. You know, this is a G scalper. This is running, and there's the moving average cross EA basic, and this is basically where it works on a certain time frame when it crosses a certain point, and then this will energize as well. So that's it, that's the end of this. So you've got now know how to set up the Parabolic SAR bot, and you will be able to start to use that and see how you get on with it, because it's a great tool. Really works really well. I've had some really good results with it, and I hope that you'll get some results with it too. So that's it. Until my next video, which will be sent to you, that is the end of it. So you now know how to set up the Parabolic SAR EA bot, and I've given you a little bit of proof of how the system is all working. Cheers. Bye now.